Hi Nigel, the polls are quite interesting at the moment, aren't they? How you're sort of coming down a little bit, but we're not talking about it. However, I do often say I've never known so many polls in my life, so I did a little bit of research. Turns out that the excess polling wasn't a figment of my imagination at all. Look at the graph up there. From 2020, suddenly it's like a poll or a couple of polls every week. I would have thought you, as somebody that's really anti-immigration, wouldn't like polls. That was just a little bit of a pun there, Nigel, for you. Anyway, moving on. But just to highlight how ridiculous it is that we're having so many polls about a general election that is 4 years away, the latest poll has even shown us about the hypothetical Corbyn Sultana party, the one that as yet doesn't exist and definitely doesn't have a name. But it's great to see that they're now included in the polls as well. Great to see that your economic policy is again being ridiculed. Meanwhile, you're just shoving out those videos, aren't you? Always with the same story. Immigration. Of course, with all these things, it lacks nuance really, doesn't it? And whilst a big figure is great for headlines, in context it's just 16% of the universal credit claimants in the UK. Even more bizarre that we should always remember that a lot of people are on universal credit because they're working and they just can't earn enough to make ends meet. Of course, when we look into the figures, we see, as with all things, a bit like stop the boats thanks to Brexit, that a lot of this figure is down to Brexit. Of course, there's that awkward fact, isn't there, as well, Nigel, that actually, if they're claiming benefit, they are essentially citizens of the UK. They might not have been born here, but they still pay into our tax system in order to get the benefits back from it. But I love how you say, don't forget, nearly all of this was under the Tories. Same with this Afghan asylum scandal, really, isn't it, Nigel? This was a Tory problem as well. And I think you're right, we should never let them forget. I mean, you should ask Jake Berry about it. He was in a senior government position after the 2022 breach. In fact, he was in the thick of it until that super injunction was granted. Or chat with Andrea, because she was in the government at that time as well. And Anne-Marie Morris wasn't actually in the government, but she was a backbencher MP for the Tories, so maybe she heard something about it. So it's weird, isn't it, when you say don't trust the Tories, yet you keep taking them in. Well, weird that. Anyway, good chats, as you were.